the dark we find the fight. Shadows creeping, steal the light. But even broken wings can soar. We're not bound to hit the floor. Hell is far from grace. Heaven is a state of mind. Make choices for your life. The decision is yours to find. Hell is far from grace. Heaven is a state of mind. Make choices for your life. The decision is yours to find. Rough times hit like crashing waves, but tides will turn and courage saves. Hold your head when storms collide. Truth will always be your guide. Hell is far from grace. Heaven is a state of mind. Make choices for your life. The decision is yours to find. Hell is far from grace. Heaven is a state of mind. Make choices for your life. The decision is yours to find. If you're slipping, don't give in. Keep the faith through thick and thin. No time to play the victim's role. Rise and grind, take back control. Hell is far from grace. Heaven is a state of mind. Make choices for your life. The decision is yours to find. Hell is far from grace. Heaven is a state of mind. Make choices for your life. The decision is yours to find.
Peace. Welcome to Mr.
Peace.
G's Hard Truth Show. How you doing, brother?
What's up, G Money?
All right. So I got a special guest here today. If you don't mind to announce who you are and what the topic of the day is.
Gifted Gorilla, man. 3 bands.
Okay.
All right. Um, Whatever you want to talk about, G Money, we riding.
All right. So you done switched it on me. It's all right. You wait till I get on here to switch it on me. It's all good, man.
Nah,
Um,
what's up?
so so look, man, I know you're a fellow content creator and you
Yes,
got
sir.
some projects that you're working on.
A
Um,
lot.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of those. I believe from what I've gathered and my research, you started off talking about your prison time, some prison stories. Then you kind of went into short films, comedy, music. I can't forget the music. You done engaged in music, so you got quite a big catalog out there. So
Yeah.
for the people who don't know, how can they find you? Let's get that out the way first.
How can they find me?
Yes.
Okay, the first thing on um Facebook, they can find me on Chandre. That's my Chandre Myers.
Okay.
Period. YouTube, they can find me on 3 bands TV. I ain't got much more after that because I'm trying to start over and begin a different thing.
Okay, fair enough. So since you started your journey after being released from prison and getting acclimated back into society and finding this, new age technology, right?
Yeah,
What are some of the hurdles and what inspired you to continue to move forward?
I'm gonna be honest with you, G Money.
Hmm.
This a hard road. If you ain't built for it, don't start it, and you won't end it or continue it because it's tough.
Yeah.
Only the strong survive. You feel me?
Hmm.
Really. Like, to do this internet thing, you have to be consistent, persistent. You have to have love in your heart. That's it, man. Like, You gotta stay dedicated like it's your wife.
Mm,
You feel me?
okay.
If you got
So
a wife, if you married, then that's cool. It's oh.
look, man, I don't know, man. Maybe you we went into one of your comedy skit roles, but listen.
I did. I did.
you know, this guy here. Look, man. Um, so
I
as you're
did, G.
engaging in it, you share some of the, some of your ideas and some of your content, that you really
Okay.
take pride in. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Let us
Okay.
get to know who Gifted Gorilla is.
Okay. I'm gonna break it down to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I love to have fun. I love excitement. I love to be happy. I love enjoyment. Everything that I see is not, I don't take it as negativity, G.
Yeah.
Um, Things that I see, cause like people will give you love, but is it real? I don't know. But I see due time because I see the same people again. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that I'm in another state than where I used to live. It's a different algorithm. Um, if I can help people, I will. If I can give them something, then I will. Uh, but I focus on what God got planned for me. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Everything else that I just said is the back end. God got a story for my life, and I don't know what it is, yo. No, for real. I don't know what it is, and I'm gonna figure out eventually. You
Yeah, I
hear
was
me?
about to say, yeah, you need to start figuring that out, man.
No,
I look, I know you're getting some of the calculated steps. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yeah,
Because things do get revealed to us.
yes,
But
G.
go ahead, man. Let me let you finish
Man.
expressing yourself. I
I
just kind
just,
of had a moment and felt like I needed to interject with that one, man. But go ahead, man.
man, I just want God to show me where I'm going, why, and how come. You feel me?
Yeah.
Um, this is different because I was poor at once, man. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
have anything. Get me?
Yeah.
Now, like I the uh, I can't even explain it to you because I don't want. Oh man, it's deep, yo. Like I got money now. I
Okay.
can do what I want. I can go where I want to. I can do what I want to. And it's not from TikTok or YouTube or Instagram. It's not from followers. You get me? Like God got his own path for certain people. And you gotta figure it out mentally. Cause it's a lot going on in the world, yo. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
No, for real.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a,
I know. We each got our own path that we go
yes,
down, and we all have our form of redemption, our
yes,
past lives that led us to the life that we live now.
yes,
Like me, I'm in a mental health and substance abuse field because I like to give back to the underserved communities. I
yes,
was once engaging in not so positive activities. And
yes, yo.
at this point in time, I really step out and hit the pavement to give back to communities so we can save our children and give positive messages out there that, we could be
Mm,
better. We could do things like become counselors, doctors, lawyers,
yes,
nurses,
man.
whatever you put your mind to that you're able to be successful in and kind of like change the narrative. So,
So,
that's why I do what I do. You feel me?
okay,
Um,
so let me
Go
ask you a
ahead, brother.
question.
Sure.
Let me ask you a question. Is it like a foundation or money organization that we can send money to the foundation that you contributing to?
So I'm part of an organization.
Yes.
That's called T.R.O.P, the Rebuilding the People, right? It's
Yep.
T.R.O.P Worldwide. It's a nonprofit organization. I'll leave details after if people are interested, right? Um,
Yeah.
I didn't know we was gonna go that direction in the show, but you asked the question, so I'm gonna tell you. The founder of that organization is Jimmy Lavender from Watts, California. You
Yep.
know, um, he's the founder and the president who happened to step down and gave me the president role. So that's the role that I take, and we opened up a nonprofit component of the Rebuilding the People, and we have members in 23 different states. Shout out to all the T.R.O.P members if you're
Shout
listening,
outs.
right? Yeah,
Shout
all
outs.
right, all right. Let me
Word.
find out, man. He knew to put up
Nah,
the thumbs
word.
up. I
Shout outs to
appreciate that.
everybody, man.
Yeah.
Shout outs to
So
everybody. Yo.
so so when we, that's something that we doing that we take serious, man.
Yes.
It's a each one teach one kind of thing, and
Yes.
we go out and we help people become better versions of themselves.
That's
And that's the bottom line.
that's fantastic, yo. And I'm obliged by what you're saying, man. Because it's fantastic. You feel me?
Thank you. Thank you.
Because everybody ain't about peace, man.
You're right.
People wanna rob and kill their own color, their own kind, their own racism, their own culture. You get me?
Oh yeah.
So what
And
can we do to stop this? But ho,
you know,
we
we
can
first
we can stop this. But we
first it
gotta
takes the
figure
man in
out
the
a
mirror.
way. We gotta me and you have to figure out a way how we can stop the negativity and the killings and the sprees that's going on because of crazy individuals. You get me?
Yeah,
You
I
got
get it.
people that walk around New York City, South Carolina, Florida, Utah, Oregon that think diabolical.
Oh yeah.
Can
You
me and
know,
you stop this?
um, it's gonna take a collective, but it starts with the man in the mirror, right?
You know?
Um, look. And to be fair, right?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
at some point in time, we all probably have been misguided, right? Some
Yes.
people get it together. Some people continue to go down the wrong path of
Yes.
chaos and distorted thinking, right? And
Yes.
that leads to what you see now. Substance abuse, mental health, all of that is takes part in what we see now, right?
Yeah.
So it takes the elders or the generation, that we're in, and the elders to come and say, "Hey, listen, we may have made a mistake." You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Things weren't what they appeared to be.
Yes.
The reality of that is, you might do an extensive time in jail. You might lose your life, right? Right.
Oh,
Right. I
oh.
don't think people consider this, right? You might wake up with night sweats. You might have problems sleeping. You might need to self-medicate, you know what I'm saying, after you engage in these activities that's promoted on social media, rap or drill music, right?
Or drizzle.
Or so-called, pioneers of this gang culture. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of them, and they encourage us to get reconnected
Yeah.
with each other, right?
Yes.
So we could create a better tomorrow. So,
Okay.
not everybody's on that bullshit time, for lack of a better word. You
Can I?
know, um, a lot of people learned their lessons, whether it has to be, the correctional facilities, Department of Corrections, whether they found a spiritual connection, and went the religious route, or simply said, "Yo, hey, I'm tired of this shit." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm doing nothing but self harm. Harming your people is a form of self harm. You
It
know,
is.
um, and it's hard for us to get together as a collective and the pride and ego starts to kick in. There's a whole bunch that um is a lot to cover in this one take. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna continue to feel like I'm babbling on, right? Because you
Nah,
hit me with a good question, and I just had to come out with with some of the
man.
answers that I know I stand on with principle.
Yes, yes. Yo,
Um, so go ahead, brother.
now if you have like an intuition, right, to go this way, and intuition leave you this way, what you think?
First, hold on. It's hard
It's two ways.
to understand. Right. So there's two ways. So you got the right way, you got the wrong way, right?
Yep.
If you know better, you do better,
No,
right?
no, no. Hope.
I'm listening.
Oh, it's not a right way or wrong way. It's just two ways.
So look. All right. Let me put it in a better terminology, right?
Cool.
Because I'm big on duality and things of that. I didn't know this conversation was gonna go to this level, right? So even when you're talking about right or wrong, left and right, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, right? It's
Yeah.
called it just is, right? So you're either going in a direction that's going to have a positive benefit, or you're going
Yeah.
to go to a direction that's going to have a negative outcome,
Yeah.
right? And we have choices to make daily. So if my
Every
intuition
day.
is telling me, listen, I don't think I should be heading in that direction because there's nothing positive there for me. I'm gonna stay away from that direction. I'm not that curious anymore. You get what I'm saying? When I was young and I was trying to figure things out, and they made the street life appealing. I was first to jump off the porch into it. You
Yeah.
know, um, and then I realized it wasn't all what it cooked up to be. There was a lot
You
of
had to
trauma involved in
realize.
that.
You had to
Huh?
realize it.
Yeah,
You had to
yeah.
realize it's not right.
Mm-hmm. You know, some people get it early. Some people are too far in that they like, fuck it. I might as well just bang out and die like this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you get me? There's a lot of people like that, yo.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And then there's
For
some people
real.
who get to the point that's like, yo, you know what? I'm not going out like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's harder to do the right thing, contrary to the belief. It's easy to do mischief and be part of that negativity, and be all up in the mix. It's hard to get out of that mix,
Yeah.
leave the drugs alone, leave the violence alone, leave the promiscuous
Hey,
behaviors alone, right?
hey,
Yeah, I'm listening. What's up?
what will people buy from you more than you think?
What will people buy from me more than I think?
Yes.
Well, at a time, at a particular point in
Right
time,
now.
I knew,
Right
but
now,
I don't
yo.
do that. Listen, man, you're not gonna get me caught up on nothing on these social media things, man. Right? I don't do anything that's illegal. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking square, and I'm cool with it. I'm trying to walk the straight line. You know what I'm saying? What you buy from other
I need
people
to
is none
see
of my
you.
fucking business. I'm listening,
Look,
man. Unless you're buying a
look.
product that's gonna help you or that's gonna benefit the economy, or you know what I'm saying, provide you with a
I
service
got
that's
that.
gonna help you get better, then I don't
Yes.
know about it, man, and,
I
and I
got
don't
it.
want to know about it.
I
You feel
got
me?
it.
If it ain't nothing like that, listen, I don't know
But
what you got. Listen, listen, listen to what I'm saying. Look, man, look. It's a pleasure being on the line with you right now. As everybody knows, I'm on my break, so I'm taking my break time to have this conversation. We may have to pick up on part two, my brother, if you don't mind, man.
I got a music introduction. Um uh I want music. I need music. I need people.
Okay,
Get me? I
yeah,
need introductions.
So check it out.
Yeah,
Let that be our next conversation for part two. Fair enough?
yeah,
All right. All right, my brother. Yo, listen, it was a pleasure. Gifted Gorilla, thanks for coming on my show. And looking
yeah,
forward to
yeah.
having a part two with you, man.
Man,
Peace.
I'm trying to make some movies.
All right. So let's do that,
Peace.
man. Peace.
Peace.